Fuck with me way back then, girl, how about now? Cause I'm up right now. And you up right now. Oh, yeah. How about now? Cause I'm up right now.
Yes, people, big up. Welcome back to another upload here in United Spurs of America. I'm Jacob Walraven. Hope you are too blessed to be stressed. However, I'm a little bit stressed because, as you know, as it's old news already, Vicario had surgery on a fractured ankle that he sustained in an injury. He played for about 60 minutes with a fractured ankle versus Man City in that 4-0 win. So honestly, really surprising news. I had no idea that he was this hurt. I had no idea that he was going to need surgery. Thankfully, we didn't have to find out from him posting a photo from the hospital bed like Destiny did last year. However, that video I just opened up with, that is my message to anybody who's hating on Ange Postecoglou, okay? 4-0 away at the Etihad, historical win. Ange Postecoglou continues to make history with Tottenham Hotspur, whether you like it or not, whether you don't like him or not, it doesn't matter. Ange is gonna do what Ange wanna do. And now whether me, any FIFA football manager expert, wannabe coach wanna say this or that, Ange is gonna do what Ange wanna do. So if you don't like it, hey, it's okay, because he's going to prove you wrong and he's going to get you on the side, the right side of history, if you will. Because again, I'll play this video again because this is my message to anyone who doubted me, doubting Ange, to anyone who said, Jacob, why you still support this guy? How is Jacob going to defend this now? Well, guess what? We up right now.
Really fuck with me way back then, girl, how about now? Cause I'm up right now. And you up right now.
Yeah, how about now? Because we up right now. Tottenham Hotspur is a fan base. Baby, we are up. Stocks are up. Bitcoin is up. Matacoin is up as well. Madison with a fantastic performance. But as you can see right here in this picture I've shared, there's Vicario in the hospital bed. He's going to have surgery. So we're looking at about 3 to 4 months that he's going to be missing. I think it's about 20 weeks in total. So that would put him right up in between 3 to 4 months. So for me, it's concerning. Fraser Forster has stepped up. There's been 2 games, I think, this year, maybe for sure 1, maybe 2, where he kept us in the game. If it wasn't for him, it would have been more embarrassing. I think versus Galatasaray. And then another time he kept us in the game and we ended up winning. I think Ben Davies had a clearance off the line that match as well. So again, 2 guys that I've not been in heavily favor of have stepped up when we've asked them to. Ben Davies, again, you might know him as Erling Haaland's father. Yes, Daddy Davies.
I call you Daddy Davies when I see you play on TV.
Daddy Davies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
You like that? Can I call you Daddy all the time?
If you want.
And Erling Haaland can call him daddy anytime he wants. And actually, I had some, I'm not trying to make this a clip-heavy upload because I think that's really weird and I mostly do it on live streams. However, I did obtain some footage of Erling Haaland the night before he played Tottenham, and maybe this is why he is yet to score a goal versus Ben Davies.
What is that, mate? What is it? Fuck off!
Well, hey, I ain't gonna tell anybody how to live their life, but if you want to have a good time, maybe don't party right before the kickoff. But anyway, let's get back to the not so fun stuff, which is Vicario. He is injured. He's got a lot of love and well wishes from the teammates here. You can see Destiny says, we'll be waiting for you, brother. Solanke with the double hearts. And then we've also got Richarlison saying, stay strong, bro. The Italian national team, Dan Kulusevski, Pedro Porro, Madison, etc. They're all showing him some love. So, look, Tottenham Hotspur as a fan base is a little bit in turmoil in the sense of Fraser Forster starting in goal. Now, there's arguments to be made. Maybe Brendan Austin deserves a chance. Give one of the 20 goalkeepers we have a chance. However, for me, I'm going to at least give Fraser Forster this chance versus Roma, maybe even the chance versus Fulham. After that is when I would start looking at maybe Brendan Austin, Alfie Whiteman. However, we're really starting to scrape the bottom of the barrel. This is an area in which we've also not really had much depth because Hugo Lloris has been a staple for us. And it's hard to find a motivation as a goalkeeper to stay behind Hugo Lloris. So Vicario, you know, some people love him, some people hate him, some people just like him. However, one thing cannot be questioned. That's his passion and his love for this club. He said he would sign in blood. He would have walked here from Italy. I don't know if that's geographically possible. However, he said he would have done it. So a real devastating blow for us. Yesterday, I was very highly reactive and emotional, saying the season's over. I feel this, I feel that. But, the more I've slept on it and thought about it, like, we're going to miss him. We're missing a lot of players. And this is how teams are defined. Through adversity, through the challenges that you face. Hopefully Vicario, hopefully Tottenham, hopefully Fraser Forster can all step up and we can actually go on a run. Because again, in order for anyone to believe Ange Postecoglou, if you haven't yet, you're going to need that consistency, and we have not had consistency. I believe we went on one good run this year, which was that 5 winning streak through all competitions. However, after that, it's win, lose, and a little bit of that back and forth. So I would like to see consistency. I think anyone who's Ange out would like to see some kind of consistency. We all beg for a little bit of consistency. And what's not going to help is losing your starting goalkeeper, your new number 1. So that is a blow that we are going to have to take right on the chin. However, not really thrilled, I'll be honest, because playing out of the back, I'm concerned with Fraser Forster. Shot stopping, he's okay. It's just the mobility. When teams are going to press us high when we're playing out of the back, I'm concerned. If you remember a few matches that he started, there was 2 chances in one of the first matches he started where he just gave 2 passes away. Another one where he clattered into Dragushin. It just seemed... Hopefully that's out of form and a little bit out of character. I do like to go back to things that Lionel Messi says. However, he did laud that the Scottish wall was impossible to break down whenever he played against Fraser Forster. This was years ago. Fraser Forster is my senior, so I'm a little concerned in that aspect. But again, we're not relying on him for the whole season. I have hope that he can step up when he's needed. We're going to need to play better defensively, because quite frankly, we put Vicario under a lot of pressure, and sometimes we concede because of that pressure. Sometimes we concede because of the press, and those 2 things are my main worrying parts of Fraser Forster. Now, as a man, as a leader, I know he's one of our senior players, so you got to hope that he brings some kind of leadership out there to the pitch that we've been so sorely lacking. So I'm about 50-50. I got 50% chance hope. I got 50% chance of doom. So maybe I'm going to be a little wah-wah today, or this, the next few months that we're really going to be without Sicario, because honestly, when he's playing out of the back, I feel more confident. However, I'm still a little apathetic. However, like Vicario says, unbelievable from the back.
You must have had a great view of that.
Wow, unbelievable from the back. Yeah.
Unbelievable from the back indeed. So big up Guglielmo Vicario, our number 1. Some people shouting him for a captain. I don't really like goalies as captain. However, we're going to need you back ASAP, buddy. So please hurry. Please hurry back, Guglielmo Vicario. But in an effort to keep this video not 30 minutes like my other video was, I'm going to try and keep this more quick and succinct. Let's go ahead and let's start looking at Roma. We do have a match on Thursday. It is, however, going to be during Thanksgiving here in America. And since I have 2 kids and a wife, I'm going to have to do the family thing. So you probably won't see much from me on match day. However, following Thanksgiving, I might try and record something like a post-match. However, I'm going to watch the game, 100%. But I will be with my family. I won't be online. I actually forgot that we played on Thursday, to be honest. So I told my wife I wouldn't stream because it is a holiday. So it does suck. But you know what? You got to happy wife, happy life. So I'm going to go ahead and do the right thing per my wife and spend that day with my family. But I will be watching Roma. I will be taking my notes, and then I will do some kind of post-match reaction live stream on Friday. I don't know. Something will come out for that, though. However, let's go ahead and let's look at Roma thus far this season, and let's see how maybe we can match up with them. So looking at their Europa form, here's the table. You've got Tottenham sitting in 7th with 3 wins, 1 loss, sitting on 9 points, a goal differential of +4. And if you scroll down, you keep scrolling, in 20th place is Roma with a +0 goal differential. They have 5 points through 4 matches, 1 win, 2 draws, and a loss. So they've lost just as many times in Europe as us. However, they have drawn 2, and they've lost twice least times? That doesn't fucking make sense. But I think you know what I'm saying. So again, not really looking too much at their European form to dictate how I feel going into this. But if we look at Roma as a whole, how's their season going? I do believe they just sacked their manager, Paulo Fonseca. If you remember the Fawns, he almost became manager right around that time before we hired Nuno. But if we look at Roma in Italy, let's look at Roma in Italy. if I can, if this computer will allow me to. There we go. Serie A. So at the top of the Serie A, this computer, web browser, love it. Love it when it does this on a pre-record. God dang it. There we go. Serie A. Napoli sitting on top after 13 matches with 29 points. And Roma are sitting on 12 with 13 points through 30. So they have 13 points in 13 matches, effectively 3 wins, 4 draws, and 6 losses with a -4 goal differential. So that isn't good. And if you look at their recent run of form, loss, draw, loss. They beat Dinamo Kiev. They lost to Fiorentina 5-1. They lost to, who's Elfsberg? I don't even know who that is, but they lost to them. Drew with Monza, I've heard of them. They lost to Inter 1-0. That's very much an Inter win right there. Torino, they won 1-0. Hellas Verona 3-2, little close game there. They drew with Royal Union St. Galois, which fucking knows what that is. Bologna beat them 3-2, and Napoli beat them 1-0. So looking at their Serie A form, not great. Looking at their Europa form, also not great. However, what happens when not great teams with not great results and not good a form run into Tottenham Hotspur? Well, at least this year so far, you've seen the unfortunate results like Ipswich, Crystal Palace, both those teams winless until they met Tottenham Hotspur. Now, I do believe that is something we can change. I believe that it starts with the mentality and the leadership. And Ange Postecoglou has taken that full on, saying that the inconsistencies, the continual fluctuation of form is on him. So he's taking responsibility. He's taking responsibility for signings, even though I don't really agree that they're all his signings. However, our manager, our gaffer, Mr. Ange Postecoglou, after a historic win, still says he needs more from us. So, look, Roma's not going to be easy at all. There's no sense where I see this as an easy match. There's no team. I'm looking at this table. There's no team in Europe where I feel extremely confident playing against. Obviously, Galatasaray's in the top 3. They're sitting 1 point above us, and they did dominate us last time we played them. It just seemed like we couldn't stop a fucking cross from coming in. But either way, quick turnaround. We've got a lot of matches coming up in a real quick succession as well. So the injury concerns are definitely concerning. They are higher than usual, but if we look at our schedule here, obviously 1 p.m. my time, we'll be playing Roma at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But if you look at these quick succession of games, so we played on Saturday, we play on Thursday, and then we've got a quick turnaround Sunday versus Fulham at home. 2 home matches back to back. So that's a little hope there, even though we did lose to Ipswich at home, but we can just forget about that. 4 days after we play Fulham, we'll go to Bournemouth Vitality Stadium, and they are not a pushover by any means of the imagination. If I'm correct in remembering, they beat City. They beat Arsenal. They almost beat Liverpool, or maybe I'm making that up. I don't remember, but they've beaten some really good teams. Since they've come up last, they finished mid-table, then a little bit lower, and then, we'll see where they go this year. However, they're a very good side. Antoine Semenyo is a fantastic fucking winger. I would love him at Tottenham Hotspur. I'm concerned about Antoine Semenyo. I think he is a beast, but I just pray Fraser Forster show me enough in Fulham and versus Roma that we can trust him. But again, we got to play better defense in front of him. The center backs, the fullbacks got to perform like they did versus City. Now, my hope is that we can. My fear is that we won't, because a lot of teams aren't going to play us like Man City did. They're not going to try and play us like Aston Villa did. Now, if they play us like West Ham, Brentford, any of the other aforementioned dubs that we got, I feel very confident. So it just matters, how they want to play against us, because we know how we're going to play. And I love the way we play. Remember the Alamo. Never shy away from who you are. Be you. Be kind to yourself. Come on. And then after that, look, December 8th, we have Chelsea at home. And that is a big, huge, ginormous fucking match. And for all of these, we're going to be missing Rodrigo Bentancur. However, versus Roma tomorrow, we will not be missing Rodrigo Bentancur. He can play in Europa, so I do expect him to start. Now, again, when I look at what potential lineup we might go with, I would assume it's going to be like that 75-25% strength versus rotation, because we are going to need to rotate. And I do want to take this competition as seriously as possible. However, losing to Fulham after beating Manchester City would not go well with these fans, would not go well with me, would not go well with Ange Postecoglou, I'm presuming. So with that in mind, just get through Roma, draw or win, and I'm fine. But you have to beat Fulham. They got 6 points on us last year. So I know this is a Roma preview, but I'm also looking forward ahead to the Premier League a little bit because I didn't go live today. However, again, I'm just looking at it like we can't take any game lightly like we did with Ipswich or Palace or even the second half versus Brighton. The apatheticness from the players has to be sorted out. I trust Ange will sort it out. I hope these leaders will get their thumbs out of their ass. I'm looking at you, Son, Kuti, and Madison. Y'all have to step up and be leaders. And when we go and play Roma in our own ground, we got to go be fucking leaders. I hope the crowd gets behind the boys. I hope we believe in the guys because honestly, manifesting is very, very real, at least to me anyway. You may think it's hoopla, but you get in with this life what you put in, and I try to put positive, good energy out there so I can receive positive and good energy. Now, it's not always going to happen. However, I do believe if the atmosphere at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is right, we can be that 12th man. We could be the thing that helped get us over the line. So be the 12th man. If you're going to Roma, be the 12th man. Don't be none of this wham, Ange, oh, these fullbacks, wham, Ange, oh, Ange. What I need you to have is the same energy as they did in the PR forum.
Ange, ladies and gentlemen.
Hear that? Loud, screaming, rambunctious. They love it. I love it. They love it. We all love it. So come on, do the right thing, Tottenham Hotspur. And Tottenham Hotspur fans, support this club, support this team. Let's get the fucking win. And whether you want Ange in or Ange out, I want him in, of course. Do the hokey pokey and you shake it all about. However, I understand if you may feel differently. There's things I question about Ange in regards to tactics, substitutions. However, I look at the tactics and I say we create plenty. It's just these fucking players. They got to finish their chances. So finish your chances versus Roma, damn it. Finish your chances versus Fulham, damn it. And then we'll be all right. But folks, look, I'm gonna leave it there. We just went over 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave you there. If you're still watching to this long, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video. It helps the algorithm, and those are all free ways you can support this channel. Big shout out to all the members of the channel. There's over 115 of y'all, so big up to all of you who gift, who resubscribe, and always supporting the channel with your likes, comments, subscriptions, all that stuff. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. But again, we've got a big match coming up, baby. So we got to bring that heat. We got to bring that fire. And I need Ange to go ahead and fire these boys up. Bring that consistency because we so sorely need it. But look, folks, I'm going to love you and leave you. But these last few things are for you. I need you to stay blessed, stay fresh, up the lads. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And come on, you Spurs.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna